I just want to be upfront with everyone that I am not going to do a song for this. I'm not going to do a song for Mal's haircut, but Mal got a haircut, and it's it's a pretty different look.
It's not that different.
It's not actually that different, but it's shorter.
I just have it parted on the side.
You have it parted, and also like you've got.
It's framing my face a little bit. There's some shorter pieces.
Yeah, you just finished up the haircut. Well, you didn't finish. You finished up getting the haircut.
I got the haircut.
You gave the haircut because that's what you do is you give the haircut. But it's good. It's nice, something different for the trip.
Yeah,
It'll be fun.
I like it. And you're the one that matters, so good. And you don't have to wait so long to get a haircut. If you want to try, little things, or you see a picture and you say, let me know. Okay. I'm here. I'm happy to do it.
I am almost done. I am so close to having all of the Stephen Plays stuff scheduled for our trip. I finished all the main videos at this point. I just have memorable moments left to schedule, so I'm going to work on that tomorrow. I always save those for last when I have a lot of scheduling to do because they're the hardest to do. That might seem backwards because memorable moments are the shortest videos, but the videos at this stage are all done. Like they've all been recorded and edited, so me and Dan have done our huge parts. The last part of it is doing all the metadata, which is equal for everything, but then memorable moments has got the hardest thumbnails by far. Because with everything else, you're following a theme. It's like, okay, I need a thumbnail, from this episode that represents, this video. Those aren't that difficult to do. But memorable moments, it's like, I need to represent this video, but also it's got to be funny. And I need to do something that, inspires people to want to see this video and is both relevant to the content and also engaging. So you have to kind of think outside the box. So a lot of times we do funny stuff. Anyway, that's why I save those for last, because they're a pain. And I guess it's different philosophy, right? Because some people may want to start with the hardest thing first and then work backwards. I generally do it the other way around. I generally start with the easiest stuff first because I get the most stuff done, and that plays with the reward center in my head. And it's like, hey, look at all the things you got done. And I'm like, cool, yeah, I got all these things done. And it's like, you do have several boulders to deal with. And I'm like, yeah, but if we're looking at them strictly in a percentage view, look at all the things. I'm like 85% done. It doesn't matter that the last 15% is bigger than the 85%. Throw that away. Human brains are really weird. But I should have all that finished up tomorrow, which is good. And Mal, you finished your painting today.
Painting's done.
Mal's painting is all done, which is good. And that'll be out Saturday?
Yes.
Saturday. Yeah. So that's been today. In addition to Mal getting a haircut and me dealing with other things, because there's so many other stuff I'm juggling. That's all set, and I'm happy. I'm happy about that. And your haircut looks good.
Thank you. I'm really happy with it.
It really does. It's not drastic, but also Mal doesn't really have the type of hair that you can do drastic stuff with. Everyone's got different types of hair. Mal's hair is fine. Is that the word for it?
Yes, the texture of it. It's straight, it's fine. There's not a lot of it.
Yeah. So because of that, Mal's options for haircuts are like,
especially with the humidity we have.
Yeah, Mal's options are basically long and slightly less than long. So that's the two options. She kind of, honestly, I feel like over the years she's alternated between those two things.
Yeah,
but that's all right. If it makes you feel any better, I haven't alternated at all. I just am always Stephen George standard haircut.
I know.
But that's the way I like to be. Again, I know I've talked about it before, but as we get closer to the trip, the vlogs will get a little weird because we are getting a little crazy as we work to finish everything up. And we've made ourselves like this long to-do list that involves, things that we want to pack, but then also things that we want to make sure we have done before the trip. And it's always a little nerve-wracking because you think of things randomly, like I'll be making lunch in the kitchen and I'll be like, oh, I should do this too before oh crap. So then I'll get out my phone and quickly add it to the list. And you just hope that by the time you leave, you've thought of everything that you wanted to put on that list. And then you don't get in the air and you're like, I didn't pay rent. Speaking of, we should probably pay rent tomorrow. Thanks for watching. And as always, let's be back tomorrow, shall we?